Hello, my name is Keeley and you're watching my BookTube channel. So today I'm going to be filming the Tim Burton book tag. I was tagged by Malia from Book Paradise, so I will link her down below so you can go and check her out. And also, don't mind my friend in the back. That's Maggie. She's just chilling, so yeah. So there are 8 questions in this tag, and I probably won't have most of the books with me just because I'm at college and they'll be at home, but I will be inserting pictures so you can see what they look like. So I love Tim Burton so much, and the main reason is because he casts Johnny Depp in like every one of his movies, like ever. It's always a Johnny Depp movie in Tim Burton movies, and I love Johnny Depp, so therefore Tim Burton is amazing, and he's just an amazing person anyway. He's doing Miss Peregrine's Home for Peculiar Children, which I'm so excited about because that is my favorite series. So let's just get on into the questions. Question number 1, The Nightmare Before Christmas, a book everyone seems to love. For this one, I actually have the book with me, and that is Ready Player One by Ernest Cline. I have yet to read this one. Hopefully I will read it soon. All I know about it is that it is set in the future. It's the year 2044. And it's a utopian society, dystopian, something like that. Oh, it's a virtual utopia. They play like this game, and you win the game and you get some big prize that everyone wants or something, and apparently it has a lot of 80s references in it, and it just sounds really, really good, and it's true. Everyone does love this book. Question number 2, Edward Scissorhands, a character you can't help but love. For this one, I am going with Draco Malfoy from the Harry Potter series. I love Draco, and he does kind of come off as the stuck-up guy, and he is a little bit evil in some of the books, but in the end, he's just so good, and I love him, and he's just one of those that I just love Draco Malfoy, especially because Tom Felton plays him, but that's besides the point. But yeah, Draco Malfoy. Question number 3, The Corpse Bride, a ship that no one but you seems to ship. For this one, I'm going to go kind of the opposite one of someone that people ship them with, and I don't ship at all. And this is Thomas in The Maze Runner. People either ship him with Teresa or Brenda, and honestly, I don't ship him with either of the love interests. I don't think he needs a love interest. I don't like him with either of the girls, so that's my answer. Thomas should be single or with Newt. I mean, whatever, but definitely not with Teresa or Brenda. Number 4 is Charlie and the Chocolate Factory, a favorite retelling of a classic. And for this one, I haven't read many retellings of classics, like the whole Lunar Chronicles series. I haven't read that yet. So for this one, I'm going to go with Hourglass by Pauline C. Harris. She is also a booktuber, so I will leave her down below. I love this one. It is a retelling of Peter Pan, and I actually liked it more than Peter Pan because I wasn't a huge fan of that book, but Hourglass was just so good. It's more of a sci-fi take on it, so you should definitely go check it out if you haven't read it yet. Question number 5, Big Eyes, a nonfiction book that you were surprised that you loved. For this one, I'm going to go with Unbroken by Laura Hillenbrand. I loved this book so much. Like, I figured I would kind of enjoy it, but it was a pretty thick nonfiction book, and I'm not huge on nonfiction, but I absolutely love this one. I read it at the beginning of 2015, and I already want to reread it so bad. It is so good. It follows Louis Zamperini, who is a prisoner of war in World War II, and he is also an Olympic runner, so it just goes back and forth between his time in the Olympics and as a prisoner of war for 2 years, and he was stranded at sea for 42 days. So it is incredible that he survived through this craziness. It's just such an inspiring story, and you should definitely read it. Question number 6, Sweeney Todd, which is one of my favorite movies ever. But this corresponds with a book with a lot of violence, and obviously I'm going to go with The Hunger Games by Suzanne Collins. This one has a lot of violence, and I don't think I really need to explain my answer because if you have read or watched or even heard about The Hunger Games, you know that it is a very violent piece of literature. Question number 7, James and the Giant Peach, a book with interesting characters. For this one, I'm going to go with all of Cassandra Clare's books because those characters are so interesting and amazing, and especially Magnus. I love Magnus Bane, and then there's Alec and Jace and Clary, and then on the other hand you have Tessa and Will and Jim, and they're just all are so interesting, and those are some of my favorite characters ever. I love them so much. And finally, question number 8, Miss Peregrine's Home for Peculiar Children, a book that's coming out that you absolutely cannot wait for. And for this one, I'm going to go with Trials of Apollo by Rick Riordan. I love Rick Riordan. I'm currently in the middle of reading the Heroes of Olympus series, and I just love all his mythology aspects, and this one is going to be so cool because we'll get to see Percy again, and I just love all of his books, so I'm very excited for this one. And that is it for this book tag. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed, and I will see you next time. Bye!